Hi bass clarinets. In today's video, we're going to do Accent Book 2, page 15. In today's video, we're talking about dotted eighth notes and the 16th note that comes after them. So a dotted eighth note receives 3/4, 75%, or 3 of the 4 16th notes. So it's 3/4 of a beat. Okay, it's not quite the full beat like a quarter note, but a dotted eighth note is very, very close. When we see a dotted eighth note, we often see a 16th note with it, whether before or after, and that will give you the rest of one beat. So we've got 75% dotted eighth note, 25% 16th note. And we're going to use that in number 50, the dotted eighth note, or dotted eighths line. We've got B flats and E flats in this exercise. The first E flat is in measure 2 and it's note 2. Remember, E flat is 2 fingers on our left hand and the side key, the E flat side key on our right. Here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's play that again. And 1, 2, ready, set, go. Great. This next piece is by Richard Wagner, and I think you might recognize it, or someone, when you're playing it, someone might say, I recognize that song. Let's give it a try. It has a first ending and a second ending. And 1, 2, ready, go. Pause this video, rewind, and repeat that piece with me if you're working on it and still haven't mastered it. Now we'll go on to a song by Franz Schubert. This is a symphony he was writing before he passed away, and it was finished by a student of his. And that's why it's called the Unfinished Symphony, because the composer died while he was composing it. Luckily for us, it did get finished by a very grateful and a student who really looked up to Schubert and wanted to finish his piece. And 1, 2, 3, ready, set, go. Great. I hope that on line 2, you began playing your F's sharp. And there was 1 F sharp in the first measure of line 2. There was 2 F sharps in the second measure of line 2. And then there was 1 more F sharp in the third measure of line 2. Our last exercise on the page to play today is Italian Street Song. And this song by Victor Herbert uses all of the notes of the C major scale. So we're going to need our B natural fingering here. So our high B with 2 pinkies and our register key in the back. So that is the note in the second measure. So make sure your B's are B naturals, not the B flat version. 16th notes, 1 E and a, 2 E and a. Here we go. And 1, 2, ready, set, play. Well done. In accent on theory, number 54, it's talking about the major scale construction. All major scales contain the same patterns of whole steps and half steps. Study this pattern below. Now build your major scale beginning on the given note, adding any sharps or flats as necessary. The note names, remember, must go in alphabetical order. So you're given the F major scale, and it's showing you whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, whole step, half step. But they want you to write it starting on D. So what note is a whole step away from D? If you guessed E, you're correct. Next, what note is a whole step away from E? If you guessed F sharp, you're correct. So continue on and filling out that pattern of whole steps and half steps so you end up with your D major scale. So until I see you next time, keep practicing.